Good morning. We are currently getting all packed up and ready to leave our hotel in Anaheim. It's time to say goodbye to the Disneyland area and head back into Los Angeles. We fly back home this evening, but we still have several hours, so we are going to go do a little drive adventure, a little mini road trip. We're going to go out and see the grave of Morgan Earp. Earlier in this year on our road trip where we went through Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and Utah and all that, we stopped and saw the grave of Doc Holliday. And then a year ago when we were in San Francisco, we saw Wyatt Earp, and I visited Virgil Earp several different times because he's buried in Portland, Oregon, and we're actually going to revisit Virgil Earp because I have a video I want to work on for Vlogtober next month of all of their graves together, since they were all, you know, the tombstone lawmen and all that. I think that'd be a lot of fun to work on. So we're gonna go see Morgan Earp today, and then I think the plan somewhere before there is coffee and maybe a little something for breakfast. And after Morgan, we talked about maybe Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and then fly back home to see our little shorty dog. Let's get our stuff in the car and get going. Goodbye, swimming pool that we didn't use.
I'm not going to check out. We have this place until 1.
Okay. I didn't record it, but we went into the gift shop before leaving the hotel, and Pete got me this new hat. I love it. I didn't pack an actual hat for this trip, and it's hot and sunny here, and my head will burn. So Pete bought me this hat. I love it. It's so cute. Thank you, Pete. We also got Starbucks in a can just to tie us over. So the GPS says it's about an hour drive to Morgan Earp's grave. So enjoy some road footage.
When forever finally ends, all the promises are broken. No more fights to pick up the pieces. I left you with the parts of me I don't want to see you again. Don't want to write any more of our story, 'cause I know how it is. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night.
We are at Hermosa Gardens Cemetery in Colton, California, and we are trying to locate the grave of Morgan Earp, who was a lawman that fought alongside his brothers Wyatt and Virgil Earp and Doc Holliday at the OK Corral in Tombstone, Arizona. If you come to this cemetery, you park in the back here, and there's a walkway up here, and you'll come, there's some trees right here just past these tall arborvitaes, and just walk down this path here. And there's a tree here, the wall's right there, and Morgan is right here. I'll try to get the GPS off of Find a Grave, and I will put it in the video right here. U.S. Deputy Marshal Morgan S. Earp, born 1851, assassinated Tombstone, Arizona, March 18th of 1882. Let's see, what does this say? In memory of Morgan Earp, dedicated March 18th, 2013 by the Colton Police Department in recognition of 125 years of law enforcement service. So this is the walk path, and these are the two arborvitaes. You're going to walk through them. You'll see this grave with the little angel on it. You'll walk past it, take a few steps. You'll see Mary L. Shackles right here with this tree here. You'll want to walk down this row here, and Morgan is just right in front of that tree over there. All right, we have a little bit of a drive to Hollywood Forever Cemetery. The main reason for Hollywood Forever Cemetery is to visit a friend of mine from my teenage days back in the early 90s. I was friends with Tracy Michaels. He was a mutual friend. We didn't go to school together. A mutual friend from other, well, they're no longer friends of mine. Long story. Just people we grew up with and went to see local bands play. Tracy used to be the drummer for Wasted Angel back in those days, and he was also in a band called Champagne. They were a big party band. So there's those kind of memories from the early 90s, my teenage days. He moved to the LA area and joined a band called the Peppermint Creeps, and I don't remember exactly how he passed away, but he was on tour. One of the bandmates found him, and that was it. So anyway, we are here, or on our way to go visit Tracy and walk around the cemetery to see some of the other famous graves that are there, like Chris Cornell, Vampira, etc. So I hope you enjoy our tour of Hollywood Forever Cemetery once we get there. I think it said we have about an hour and a half drive. Colton, where we were just at, is way out of the way, but it was worth it because it's going to be great with the other Wyatt Earp, Virgil Earp, Doc Holliday that I want to put all together for a vlog next month. Okay, road footage.
When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules then. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But
We are now at Hollywood Forever Cemetery in Hollywood, California, trying to find my friend Tracy Michaels. We stopped at the flower gift shop and got one of the celebrity maps. They're $6. So we'll do a little bit of that as well. But first, gotta go visit Tracy. There he is. He was only 34 years old. According to Google, I did a little search because I wasn't 100% sure how he passed away. I found that it was liver failure, which actually makes a lot of sense. Knowing Tracy, he was quite the drinker. Rest in peace, my dear friend. If I would have known we were coming, I would have brought a drumstick for him. Now that I visited Tracy, we are going to wander around and see some of the other famous graves. It's such a beautiful cemetery. I'm I'm not sure who this is, but this is pretty neat. He is a piano man. We are looking for Estelle Getty. She was one of the Golden Girls. With love and laughter, Estelle Getty. Thank you for being a friend. There's a view of the Hollywood sign, although I can't zoom in with the GoPro, so hang on a second. I'll zoom in with my other camera. Next one is one I've been wanting to see for a few years now. All my Seattle grunge friends, get a tissue. It's Chris Cornell from Soundgarden. Anton Yelchin.
I just keep crying when I hear your name. Kissing her just sparked a flame. I took you for granted, and you did the same. I wish I never said those things. Taking your love is mine to keep. 'Cause now you're my biggest regret, and it's not even a secret. When love isn't enough, you'll have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I'll sleep better at night.
Please be nice. I mean you no harm. Okay? Just passing through. Oh, you're making me nervous. Stay. Be good, Canadian geese. Be good. You're fine. That reminds me of a story. We were here years ago. This was way before I was vlogging. We came here to see some of the graves, as you do. We were on our way to see Johnny Ramone. We were near Fay Ray's grave, and out of nowhere, this duck came charging at me. I had on little sandals, and it came and pecked the top of my foot. I'm trying to back away, you know, like that, to get away from this duck, and it's following me. I didn't mean to spit just now. I ended up pushing Pete, poor guy, pushed him almost into a grave. I ended up losing one of my sandals, so I had to go back, pick it up, and run to the car to get away from this blasted duck. So every time we think of Hollywood Forever or Fay Ray, or even a duck for that matter, I think of that moment, and it's an ongoing joke every year when that memory comes up on Facebook. I kicked a duck in the face because I didn't kick it hard. I kicked it just hard enough to make it, you know, back off so that I could grab my stuff and go. And that's why I was a little cautious going near these Canadian geese, because they are jerks. Dee Dee Ramone. Griffith, as in Griffith Park and the observatory. We can't come here and not visit Vampira, especially since it's, you know, Halloween season. Since I mentioned Fay Ray, I would like to visit her, but I have a feeling we're going to encounter some ducks. There you are. Nice to see you again, Faye. I think we are done enough at Hollywood Forever. We are gonna do a quick little drive. It's about a 23-minute drive according to GPS, depending on traffic, to Forest Lawn, Glendale, where Walt Disney is buried. I think it's only fitting because that kind of has to do with the whole trip. Disney, you know, we went to Disneyland in the last vlog. So let's go see Walt, my hero. Yeah, let's do it.
When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But I'll sleep better.
So Walt's in the Court of Freedom section. And I vaguely remember he was near the mausoleum building in the corner somewhere. So we're going to go on a little adventure and we're going to find Walt Disney together. I think it's in here. If I remember right, he should be over there. Is that it? Oh, we found it. There's Walt Disney. Walt's sister Ruth is buried not too far from where I live in Portland, Oregon. We have visited her grave several times, but I may revisit it again in October just to kind of pay respects and kind of tie in Walt. If we had more time today, we would also go and visit Roy Disney's grave, but he is at a different forest lawn and we just don't have the time for it. We actually have to start heading back towards LAX to catch our flight home. But I wanted to stop and see Walt Disney because he's a huge inspiration on me. My hero, my idol. You know, if you could dream it, you can do it. Big Disney geek here. made it to LAX and we're a little early, so we're gonna grab a snack. Okay, we can get beer. They have Blue Moon.
You want a beer?
Kinda want a beer. And a sandwich or something.
Alright.
So Pete got upgraded to first class. He asked the flight attendants if we could trade seats so I could have first class since he gets that all the time when he travels for work. And they said yes. So I get first class. I'm excited. That's gonna be nice. Nice big comfy seat. And it's a window seat, so I can film out the window.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, yeah. I can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, yeah. I can fly.
back. We just landed at PDX. So now we're gonna go get our luggage, catch an Uber, go home, and see my little shorty dog. I'm gonna end the vlog here because I'm really tired. By the time I get home, I'm just gonna clean up and go to bed. So thank you for joining us on our not planned, last minute, total surprise Disneyland trip. It was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed all the vlogs. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.